Hello and welcome to Tonic Studios. Today I'm going to show you designer choice 13, luxurious lace. But to join me here today I've got Karen.
Hello.
And Daniel.
Hello.
Full house today.
Full house.
So, luxurious lace, what does that say to you? It says lots of pretty patterns to me. So this is how your designer choice will arrive with you. There's a little folder inside, a little poly pocket that you can pop in your binder, and you've got all these dies. You
They're
may be
amazing.
looking at it and thinking, oh my word, that is going to boggle me. Let me turn it over. You see there? There is a lot of pattern here. So shall we start and have a little look at the die cuts? We have lots of shapes that will go together. So this is all your shapes. So you've got the large scallop with beautiful patterns in between. Then you've got a die cut that will cut the end of that scallop.
So these are all verso, aren't they? So you've
everything
got...
is verso. Every single die is verso here. So you cut them into your cardstock or not, as the case may be. So we've got beautiful edgings, beautiful patterns. So we've got the large scallops, then we've got the straighter edges. So we have these, and you add a little decorative top. And then you've got the smaller scallops. Again, they can stay in your cardstock, or you add the tops to the decorative edge to them. And we've also got two little filler dies here. So they will sit in the big scallops. So it's maybe easier to show you on a bigger sheet. So you can see this is a selection of the dies. So we've got the large scallop here. Then we've got the straighter edge. Then we've got the two little filler dies. Then we've got another large scallop. Then a straighter edge, two little filler dies, another large scallop.
They're amazing, absolutely amazing to put together. I didn't know where to stop. You know, you couldn't.
You could just go on and on and on.
Yeah.
I mean, this can fill your page. Not only can you go down the page, but you can go across the page as well. So if you were scrapbooking on 12 by 12s, you can cut these as big as a 12 by 12, as big as your die cutting me, and that is.
As big as your paper is, really, isn't it?
Yes.
So you can just keep moving it down.
That's right. So you could have this as a border to go around your living room if you wanted to. You just keep going. So they are absolutely stunning patterns, in my opinion.
Fabulous,
anyway.
aren't they?
I think they are gorgeous. These were designed by Keris, and I think she went to town on them. There were things that I wanted in them. I wanted to be able to make them longer, because we all use different size cards. You know, some use the A2s, which you would cut in one cut, but others want an 8x8 layer, where you would need to do the two cuts then. But the dies just nestle into the previous die cut. So if I've cut...
They were really easy to go across.
Let me get that one and you can see. So this is the die that's used to cut that. So you can see the pattern. So if my paper continued, I would just slot that in.
It'll slot in over the last little piece of.
Was it the last one?
Yeah, just the last little end.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can feel it now.
It'll just nestle in there. You can see the pattern
I can see
there.
it. I can see it.
There it is.
I think it's because it's stuck down now. There we are. That is nudged in there now. So that will be ready to cut again. So I can just continue that line.
And you're only overlapping that teeny tiny piece in the middle there.
The overlap is that.
Yeah.
So it's that, the last two teardrops and the square. And that is your overlap.
It's amazing. It was
Fantastic.
really, really good to do.
So
and it just nestled in so well. And just cut again.
You've got less room, a double cut in then.
Yes, exactly.
Because that is just your overlap there.
But even the border, even though with that straight border, you know, it's just the plain scallop.
Yeah.
even that just nestled against perfectly.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was really easy to do.
And you can do that with all of them. They will all just continue. So, shall we have a little look at some cards?
Got some booties.
What have you got, Karen?
I've got some stunning cards here. Ruth has done what I did on the boards there. So Ruth has just continued the pattern down. But she's also, for this one, she's cut one in.
That's lovely.
That's a nice
detail, isn't it?
It is. So she's got, you've got a nice sentiment on the bottom. One of her strip sentiments there.
I love the strip sentiments.
But she's got a little, it's actually self-coloured. You're not going to see it over here with me, actually. You should have had this one, Al, I think. But she's used one of the dies just to cut it on its own colour,
lovely.
But then you've got the, it's like the inverted scallop, isn't it, for this one, which nestles into the one that she's cut into the card there. And then she's got that beautiful, like a fluted scallop there. And just carried on with the patterns going up.
Beautiful.
They're absolutely gorgeous. And I mean, so simple. It's quite flat. She has put some gems on to bling it up for us. But even without those, you could post that quite easily.
Yes.
It would be a nice flat card to post.
Excellent.
So that's one from Ruth there.
And sometimes with the postal costs, you do need a flat card.
You do these days. I've got one from Vicky here where she's used the same one as I've gone across with.
Karen made the boards, by the way. It wasn't me.
She's done that one in a few layers. So you've got the colours showing through from the previous layer. So that's a nice one again. And backed it with a separate colour again. And
she's done a little bit of stenciling, hasn't she?
She's
stenciling?
Got that's one of the straight layers from the top. The straight outer edge.
I can see it now. Do you know it looks like stenciling from you?
Yeah, it's the straight outer edge.
Beautiful. But you could use them as a stencil.
Yeah, you could.
Once you cut these, that would give you a gorgeous stencil pattern.
Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? I've got one from Christine here. Now, Christine is obviously, she's one of our younger crafters, isn't she?
Yeah.
So she's taken it in a different direction. So she's just using them to edge her header die. So one of our sentiment header dies. And she's used it to pop underneath that. And she's got another one just at a bit of a jaunty angle there.
It's lovely.
And some smudge down drops to create that background.
But that shows they're not just
they're not
traditional cards. You can make them very modern.
Yeah, and she's used another one of the sentiment headers here, and just used one of that really big scalloped there. I
like that because it almost looks like a sunrise there.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's
really nice, and with some beautiful drops and things on the cards. But she's drop shadowed one of the outer edges, the more plain of the outer edges, on the straighter ones.
Let me just show you.
Because we've got the smaller scallop, and then we've got the larger scallop, haven't we? Well, she's used the straight edged smaller scallop.
That one?
No, the straight edge smaller scallop. Oh, I can't see it from over here, Al.
I know, I can't see either.
So anyway, we've got that, and she's used the one that's a bit more like broderie anglais.
Oh, this one
with the holes in.
This one, you mean?
Yes, that's the one. Yeah. But it's just because that's just giving you the holes. It's very much like broderie anglais, isn't it?
I love broderie anglais lace. I think we've gone through the sewing basket here with all these different styles of lace.
They're stunning. They're absolutely stunning. Jen has done a lovely bookmark for this one, or well, even a tag, I would say, perhaps. And she's popped one of the smaller ones down either side, which is very, very nice there, and a little stamped flower.
I think that's
gonna have a
the
bit
nice
of colour in
thing,
it, Jen.
isn't it? You can have as much or as little as you want.
And I mean, if you're talking much, I've
We'll
got
go
a
with
much.
that one.
I've got a much. This is stunning. This is one from Vicky. Vicky's far more traditional in her card making. So she's layered again with the different shapes of the scallops. So you've got the larger scallop on the bottom, and then another smaller scallop there. Bit of lace and bit of ribbon, and gorgeous. And then she's edged her tags here that she's made, her little wishing you a beautiful day, and she's edged it with the At the borders, the
That's
smaller
a lovely
borders.
finish, mind. Just
Stunning.
to add that extra little bit.
Oh, there we are. You can see it there.
Because we all add a little
It's our little something, isn't it? It's our little
with the
something.
sentiment, don't we?
You've got to have a little something.
And just to finish them off with that,
It's
amazing.
fabulous.
Amazing.
Really nice.
Well done, girls. Right, what have I got then?
Oh, I want to see some of those
What
because
have
they're
I got?
beautiful.
So we've gone quite traditional here. We've gone with a little blouse. This is from Ruth. So she's used all the decorative edges here to make her pockets. Then she's used a fuller, almost like a ruffle blouse here.
It's fab, isn't it?
And then done the neck then with another edge.
That's the scallop, is it?
That's your scallop.
Wow.
That is your scallop. And she's used the two
Oh.
scallops. So if I show you here, there's
I
one
can
with a plain
see it.
edge.
Yeah.
So she's used that for
As
the
the
top
neck.
there. And then she's gone then with, where is it? She's gone with a more decorative for the lace.
That's a good idea.
And she's done that one.
It's the neckline, look.
Gorgeous.
Clever.
And again then for the bottom ones, she's used this one. Oh, I'll have all these off you and we'll be able to get them back on now.
I was like that when I did the boards.
So she's used that one there. And then she's gone then with the decorative outer edge, which is that one. So you've got a very fluty edge on that.
Oh, that's a good idea,
Really,
isn't it?
really pretty.
Really good idea.
Look at me, I'm making a heck of a mess here, isn't I? You never want to take me somewhere twice. This is from our Shilpa. So again,
Oh,
she's
that's
kept this. I'm going to
lovely.
bring this up.
Oh, what a wedding card that would be.
It is, isn't it?
Beautiful.
It is. She's kept it very, very subtle. It's all done in the textures here.
Do you know what though? You could make that. That is quite a simple card to make when you think of it. You could recreate that. That could be wedding invitations.
Most definitely.
Because I mean, you want something simple, don't you? You want something. You've got to cut loads.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done weddings.
Yeah.
Hundreds of the same thing.
The littler edges.
You could do that quite
would be
easily.
strips around a box as well.
they
You know when
would.
you've got little plain favour boxes?
Yeah.
Strips of this around the box to
Absolutely
decorate.
beautiful.
And then you can tie all your colours in them with your wedding with the same
Wow.
paper. That's stunning. I love that.
Absolutely beautiful.
Then we've got 3 from Jen, all mixing and matching. So she's done a gorgeous bit of colouring. I'm sure these are the stamps.
They're on
that
a
have
belly
just been
band,
released,
yeah.
and they're all on a belly band.
Oh, wow.
And I mean, look at that. That is all. What can I put that on for you to see?
Yeah, you can see it.
Can you see it?
Yeah, you can see it.
It's all cut in.
Beautiful.
So you see the colour popping through. Just one little sequin there, just to give a little bit of a bling. And she's
it's
saying,
so
I miss
pretty.
you.
Oh, do you miss us, Jen?
We always miss Jen. We miss all our girls.
We do. We haven't been able to see anyone for so long.
I know. I'm going to leave that to one side because...
You're going to break it.
I know. And I don't want to. So again, here we've gone with another belly band. I'm not going to pop them all off because I'll be forever putting them all back on. And again, we've got 2 patterns here cut in. So this is the one that I showed you earlier that was elongated. And this is the broderie ongley. And she's used a different, smaller, fluted edge.
Oh, they're lovely, aren't they?
They're stunning.
So
Absolutely
pretty.
stunning. And again, the third one is a different one again. So she's left more of a gap on this one. You leave as much gap as you want.
Yeah, you don't need to butt them all up together.
You don't. You determine how wide that gap is.
And they can all work together or individually. They're beautiful. They're so decorative.
And again, this, I'm going to have to open this one. I'm going to have to. Again, it's all cut in again. All of it. What beautiful cards.
And a lovely set of 3 there. They look
Thank
so
you,
nice
Jen.
together.
Then we've got another stunner from Shilpa.
Oh,
and she's
that-
layered this. Oops, we've caught a corner here.
that is stunning.
We have layered this to the hilt. That's all I can say. Well, that's the royal we, mind Shilpa.
We'll take credit. We love that.
Shilpa has layered this to the hilt. So she's gone with a bit of gold in the background with one of the layers.
Oh, how good does that look?
Then she's laid a different in the pink. If I come this end, you can see.
Oh yes,
she's gone with a bigger scallop there.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Then underneath, on top of that, then she's gone with a cream scallop. She's left a big gap in the middle for her to put a sentiment. And added Shilpa's statement piece, her little flowers. So that, and again,
she's mirrored that top and bottom then, hasn't she?
She has. But that's all
beautiful.
cut. Each one is cut in one layer.
Yeah.
Stunning. Absolutely stunning.
I love that one.
Thank you, Shilpa.
That's stunning.
And then my last one.
Oh.
Christine's gone a bit trendy again. So she's used the back panel there. She's back-to-backed two of the large scallop dies. Added a little bit of glitter and a little bit of our shakers. And then she's finished off then with a strip on vellum. I'm not sure whether you can pick up the vellum. I don't want to put my finger under it. It's very, very subtle. Just underneath this little piece of lace.
Yeah.
And added with the dynamo.
Oh, she loves her dynamo sentiments.
Dynamo, not dynamo.
I love seeing those come through.
So lots of lovely ideas. So thank you to our girls.
But it goes to show that they don't all have to be traditional cards.
They certainly
You
don't.
look at that die set and you would think that's quite traditional.
Yes.
But when you see the way they've been used, it's not at all.
It's all or very, very little.
Yeah, it is
You
however
choose.
much you want to use, isn't it?
You choose. You know, maybe you just want a little border on the edge of a card. Maybe your cards are clean and simple and it is just that edge and strip. There is something here that will suit you, most definitely.
They're beautiful, absolutely.
So these will be available on our website in the US and the UK. So have a little browse and see what you can find. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Bye.